Hello there, welcome to the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney and welcome to the second video of Scentedelic today. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk to you about 12 summer fragrances. I will basically, give you a brief about each of these fragrances because they are fantastic fragrances. People who've been, buying from Scentedelic know these fragrances mostly. But if you're new, you do know that in the previous video, I spoke about a lot of new launches. There were some new fragrances there, but there are a lot of summer fragrances, fresh fragrances that are there from the house of Scentedelic, which are really, really good. And in this particular video, I'm going to talk to you about 12 of my favorite fragrances for summer. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start with the most popular one that is there across here. And I will pick with, Green Irish Tweed. Now, this is a green kind of a fragrance, very earthy, very beautiful, light, extremely good for summers. You can definitely try this. This is in fact timeless 7.0, but this is an alt of Green Irish Tweed. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay, next one, this one doesn't need any introduction. This is a very, very popular fragrance, the great alternative to the tiger DNA. So this is called Dopamine. This has basically got grapefruit, some citrus notes, some woody notes, ginger, making it a very fresh, very beautiful type of a fragrance. Okay, the third on this list is Yellow Flash, which is basically Diarome cologne, okay, which has got the slight elements of Diarome intense, but then it's got a little bit of the citrusy elements, making it a very different type of a cologne summer fragrance that you can definitely enjoy. You can kind of look at the juice color on this one. Performance is also pretty good. You can definitely consider this. This is Diarome cologne. Recent find for me from the house of Scentedelic, which is talking about Bleu de Chanel. Okay, now this is the EDT version, and I told you this is very, very nice in the way it is done. So if you're looking for a nice citrusy summer fragrance that you would want with a lot of grapefruit, incense, a little bit of woody notes and all of that, you can definitely consider this. This is, I think, called Tobirama. This is also very, very good. Another recent find that I've had in recent times about summer fragrances is Asivat Oud. Okay, now this, you know that this is DNA that is very popular among people, especially people who likes, pineapple as a note. So this one is also got oud, but I will say the oud part in this is at least not very dominant as such. So you can considerably or rather comfortably wear this particular fragrance as a very pineapple, fresh, lovely fragrance, which is very energetic, very good vibes that you get from this. This is called as Asivat Oud, okay, or rather Under the Influence Oud. That okay, so this is all from this series. So these are very popular ones that are there. Now let's talk about other fragrances that are pretty good from Scentedelic, which is Elesium. Okay, so this is called Another Loop. This is very, very nice. It's a good Roja alt that is there, which is that nice vibe of grapefruit, a nice sharp minty accord that you kind of get. You will absolutely enjoy this one. This is Elesium. So those are 6 fragrances. That is half the list. Now let's go to the second half of the list, and I'll probably give you a bonus one as well. All right, so continuing ahead, a couple of fragrances. Okay. One, most popular, Journey to Enlightenment, which is this Imagination alt, which is one of the most popular citrusy fragrances that people like in summer. You can definitely consider this very, very good creation by Scentedelic. So aside to that, Solar Spectrum 2. Okay, this is an alt of the popular Megamare. It's a beast kind of a fragrance. You want a fragrance which is recognized by a lot of people. Very nice marine elements to it. Okay, probably not a very mass-pleasing fragrance, but you've got to be, bold enough to try it. And if you want a long-lasting fragrance, you can definitely consider this. This is Solar Spectrum 2 Megamare. Okay, all right. So I think number 8 probably is this. This is Chiranjivi, which is basically Bodhesha Hanuman. Now this is a very beautiful complex type of a scent, especially if you like citrusy, floral, woody kind of a scent. This is really, really nice. Like I said, it's very complex, it's very beautiful, it's very light in the air and a compliment getter. For summers, I would think this will be a fantastic fragrance to try. Okay, so this is another classy fragrance that you got to try. Okay, next, moving on to a couple of fragrances which are is unique signature style of fragrances, you can say. So this one is called Chidori. Okay, now this is a 3 fragrance mix This has got Ganymede, it has got Jeremy's Office for Men, and then it's also got Tiger. Okay, so you get a very different type of a DNA when you put this on. Now this is not something that I can actually explain because it keeps transitioning with different things, but you can understand that you have grapefruit ginger vibe that's coming from Tiger. You have the citrus elements that is coming from the Office for that, and the Gany brings the metallic tone. So all three fused together makes for a wonderful summer fragrance. You gotta experience, try. Very unique in its composition. You should definitely try Chidori. Next one is another fusion. This is called Hyper Frequences. Now this has got Rosia Elesium, okay, and this has got Oceanium. So you bring two of the Rosia fragrances together, the one that's leaning a lot towards citrusy, the one that's leaning towards a lot of marine, aquatic type of a fragrance, and bring them all together, and you kind of get a very, very nice, extremely good kind of a fragrance, which is very unique. So a beautiful signature scent again from SK's house. This is called Hyper Frequencies. You should try this if you like Rosia fragrances and the complexity that Rosia fragrances bring. So here you're bringing two beautiful fragrances, a citrusy fragrance and then a aquatic type of a fragrance as well, right? Moving on to another combo. Okay, so this is called Time and Space. Now this has got a very popular note, or rather three fragrances combined together again. So it has got Journey to Enlightenment, which is imagination, then it has got Megamer, which was Solar Spectrum 2, and then of course it's also got Ganymede. Now you will see that Ganymede, though not being a summer fragrance, when blended with this kind of scent profile, brings a very unique element, and that is something really nice. So this is also very popular with a lot of people, but like I would say, then most of the time we buy also of singular fragrance, so you might not be aware of these fragrances. So this is something that you should definitely enjoy. So I think that rounds up to number 12, but I have a bonus fragrance that you will absolutely try. This is called this is from the house of Nishane. This is Ambra Calabria. Okay, now this is a citrusy fragrance that's also got green notes. It's also got, I think, a little bit of vetiver, all of those elements, but a fragrance on its own makes very, very nice, beautiful summer fragrance. What makes this particular fragrance even more lovely is the element of amber and vanilla which is there, and at the top because of coriander, it brings a nice citrusy, spicy element, and then as it transitions, you feel that light element of vanilla coming across and ambriness, and the citrus element on this particular fragrance makes for a very beautiful summer element as a fresh fragrance which is bringing a lot of vibe, a good synergy as well. You should definitely consider this. So this is the bonus one. This is number 13, right? So what I thought is I wanted to do this fragrance list in a very different way. Most of the time, most of the summer fragrances that you will get about 4 hours, 5 hours of performance. In this case, I think you will probably get a little bit more. You can reach about 6 to 7 hours of fragrance list as well. But while you're looking at typical citrus fragrances, I also felt the fusion fragrances that SK has got are on its own, right? There's something unique that Scentedelic has for themselves. So that fusion makes for a very wonderful list. So I hope you enjoyed this list of summer fragrances from Scentedelic. Last year also I made one list of, I think, 5 fragrances. This time it's about 12 plus 1. So I hope you enjoy. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe and share, and watch you or meet you in another video. Until that time, take care. Bye now.